What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Project Zomboid. BV here, hanging out with Dominic Steele, enjoying Project Zomboid as usual. Today is Mother's Day, and if you're hanging out with us on Twitch, then absolutely happy Mother's Day. If you watch this on YouTube, it's gonna be late, but again, happy Mother's Day. And if you are not a mother, you at least have one, so happy Mother's Day to them, even if they were an incubation chamber in some people's cases, and I respect that. That said, let's not focus on it and have a good time. So where we left off at for here, we had 174 kills the last time we played, if I remember correctly, and oh, life has been very interesting. One thing I know I wanted to do, focus on the Mother's Day bit. You missed the Mother's Day bit. PR bar, what is going on? Anyway, last time we were here, we were talking about skills, and the thing that I definitely want to do real quick is get the fitness skill to level 5. We are sub 200 points left, which means work out a little bit and get it done. How am I doing? Pretty good. I'm looking forward to playing tonight. So let's just kind of see how it happens. I don't have a dedicated plan, if that makes any sense. Like, I know I don't want to die, but at the same time, you know, we've been working on so much with this save, and that's just how it's going. The wall is coming together nicely, but we need more clay. We are killing zombies inside of Irvington, which was a whole deal. And yeah, we're really low on weapons. We started doing some design work. I do not like this table. The more I look at it, I kind of want to put something on this wall. There are just things happening here, and maybe I should just take stuff from town. I think that's probably what's going to happen, because building it is just going to look ugly as sin. Looking at our garden, if I remember correctly, we should be okay, because we had a couple of rain nights. Our sunflower seed should be just about ready to break from seedling into something else. At least I hope so. I don't know what their stages are, so nevertheless, sunflower seeds, it is what it is. We've already harvested all of our lettuce, so yay. We got rid of the green beans. They've been harvested as well. We have potatoes in the ground and something else, corn. So looking forward to seeing those things come together. That said, we are losing weight, a few kilos, but we have a buffer before we are underweight again. So let's think about what that's going to look like. I wish it wasn't so tall and that it was darker brown. I'm assuming you're referring to the stone fence, and I agree with that, but what can you do? Anyway, let's get food going. Where are my onions in here? Yeah, we got some stale onions. Perfect. So pull these out real quick. We'll make those into onion rings. They will be stale as well, but not a big deal. Grind up wild garlic into a poultice. Yes, you can turn it. Yeah, okay, well, of course I know that. Hold on. Look, man, I'm getting distracted. Don't get distracted. That's the kind of thing that I'm just messing with your head. Anyway, onion rings. Let's get that going real quick before I forget. Ooh, the table's what you're referring to. I see. Why game? Did I do all of them? I did all of them. Sweet. All right, so onion rings are ready to go, and then we pop them in here to get cooked. And nice and cooked. Perfect. And that in itself, a piece, all of them, 200 calories, which will go into various different dishes. Now I say that they're currently stale because the onion itself was stale, so I need to use them sooner rather than later. And you know what, I think I can do that. Hang on, let me grab a frying pan. Let me think about what this is gonna look like. Hold on. So I cannot put fried onions into my frying pan, which is interesting. Okay, no fried onions there. I need to find something that it can be used with first before I do something with it. Like I already know I can put it in salads. I don't know. Well, the stew kind of was a thing. That's not working. Interesting. Let's go grab some water real quick for the saucepan. I know I'm over here running around doing ridiculousness and whatnot, and I did say that I was going to work on my fitness skill, which I am. But let's get fed first. There you go. Always have fogs anytime I'm playing, so that's a thing. And these, oh, my roses are coming along. Let them say they're almost done. Almost ready to harvest. I don't know how I feel about harvesting roses, but at the same time, that's experience when I think about it. So, always some weather. Always some weather. Right, pop these in here. Get the water to be not tainted, because game mechanics being what they are. And okay, so disinfect. No. Can I not put anything in this? There's no way. Game, don't do this to me. There it is. Okay, so you just put pasta in. I got pasta and macaroni. Those are the only things that can go into my saucepan, which is strange, but you know what, I'm gonna try it. So let's take a straight pasta into the saucepan. After that, I wonder what happens. All right, so pasta with sauce, and now I got lots of options. These are all seasonings. Yeah, these are all seasonings. Hang on. Well, let's have random vegetable. Here we go. Okay. Still can't put fried onions in here. I could put regular onions in here. All right. All right. Sounds like a college student meal indeed. All right, so mushrooms, leeks, pasta, corn, you know, basically making a quick ramen at this point. I don't know why those mushrooms are showing 0, but let me get rid of them. Add a little bit of basil. Need a tomato paste. There's no way I would eat this without, you know, some type of sauce. So, oh, oil. Okay, that's good. Typically, I'd put a salt in here, but obviously we're not going to do that because we reserve all of our salt. Add more things into it and grab an herb. Grab an herb. Gyres. I was really hoping for like a tomato paste. I thought I had tomato paste in here. Ketchup. Okay. Marinara. That could work. Okay. And now it's like the most disgusting Italian setup I've ever done. I would never add corn into this based on what just happened, but it is what it is. So pasta gets cooked. It is a ton of calories, but I'm going to point out that that is not a heavy dish. If you look at it, it's only 28 hunger, so he'll get hungry again soon. And he'll just eat it straight out of the pot. There you go. Pop this in here, and the Italian police might get you. The Italian police might get me. So with that, yeah, we're still hurting on that. Not a big deal. Let's drop the bag. I said it without a shadow of doubt. I want to see that fitness skill make it to where it's supposed to be. Fitness. Ooh. I mean, okay, so one more set is gonna do it. So we take a quick rest, then we're gonna hit level 5 fitness. Trying to get swollen here, man. It's been too long. We've been level 4 fitness this whole time. Hell, we hit level 6 strength before making to level 5 fitness, which is wild. But then again, knowing the game, it can't matter. All right, I'm gonna burn out his torso. Abs of steel. Here they come. There it is. All right, fitness level 5. Perfect. No more fitness level 4 ridiculousness. Which, if you think about it, we've killed over 4,000 zombies with fitness level 4. So that in itself is a good thing to be able to say. A lot of that is balanced out by our weapon skills, but you know, we're now having trouble, let me use that word, trouble with weapons, so that is a thing for us to balance as well. Okay, so let's drop some of the stuff that we currently have. Said before, we need to get more clay. That's gonna be a thing, so I can make more bricks and so I can make more cement. I have to do both of those things. The hatchet heads, I've been keeping the ones that are broken mostly because I think I'm going to be able to smelt them down, but we'll see what that looks like in the future. Yeah. 4,094 kills is what is noted. Let's take a look. Yep, 4,094 kills exactly. Cheers. have no axis left, so that needs to be a thing real quick. Why can't I assemble assembly? Disassembly? Why can't I assemble? Because I don't have a medium handle. Can I? That's small handles. Ooh, where? Why? Another small handle. I really don't have any medium handles anywhere? I've got a few axes. Okay. Alright, that's good. Oh, there. Medium handles come out. And... oh no. Thanks. Do this. Assembly. Assemble. Why? No. No. Axe. There you go. Okay. Hatchet assembled. Yay. So I had a handful of axes, which is good, but I don't have the weapons to do the work that I want to do. I wonder if the air smells different because of zombies. It's a good statement. Of course, there's a level of disgusting that you would smell in the air. I also wonder if, like, if zombies got close to your home, would you start noticing the stench? You know what I mean? Like you're used to smelling fresh air and all of a sudden you start smelling rotten carcass on the wind. It's like, oh, they're coming. Could be an indication. I dig that. I dig that. All right, let's take a look at the trunk. So what do I got in here? I have the bolt cutters, which I think is more of a weapon than anything else. We learned we really couldn't do anything with that, which is unfortunate. I've got 2 nightsticks in here. I did find a sledgehammer. All right, let's pull that out real quick. I don't like what I'm looking at, but it's what I got. So let me stick my axes in here real quick, pull out this sledgehammer, put it away. Or if the dead bodies by zombies smell different because of the virus versus dead bodies from friendly situation, I wouldn't expect that. That's I mean, rot is rot, no matter where it's coming from. Oh, yeah, I don't know. That's getting a little much, but I hear you. All right, cool. I have a bunch of stuff just laying around. Let me start cleaning up. This is a thing. Yeah. Anyway, so how is it going, PRMR? I see you hanging out and whatnot this wonderful day. Hopefully it's been good for you. My neighbors are bumping the music, so let me know if you can hear the music. I know I can't. Well, I hear lots of things, but that doesn't mean you guys hear it on stream. Oh man, I've got a crap load of stuff just sitting here. When you cut down a tree, what do you expect? And that makes sense. We're gonna get cleaned up. Don't hear any music outside. Perfect. I mean, obviously we don't hear any Zomboid music either because dynamic system isn't doing anything for me since technically I'm not doing anything right now. The game's like, I don't know what to give you, so fair enough. Let's drop my sticks in here. This is kind of my work zone. I know to keep my saplings. I know to keep my saplings. I don't know if I'm going to use them for anything, but keep them important. No in-game music. Do you have no in-game sounds or double check? No, Twitch. Is that Twitch? OBS is picking up, so audio. I can pull up the sound a bit. Can you hear the cicadas? If you hear those, we're good. Hear the bugs. Excellent. All right, so no worries whatsoever. Well, let's see. I need to really start burning this stuff. At this point, I've got No, there's no fuel in here. It says 0 fuel. What? Oh, I must have already started burning stuff before. That's why. That makes more sense. Well, that's good, actually. Splinters go away. It's a good way to toss them by destroying them for fuel. Twigs are also a good fuel source when you need them. Today was a typical day for me, except talking with a bunch of family over the phone. I understand that. I understand that. Why do you have your butt in the water? You should be smart enough as an animal not to taint your water. Calm down. Calm down. Can I not talk to you? Why am I not clicking the right spot? Hello, Ginger. Can't pet Ginger. Is she just stuck? Is that the problem? Mm-hmm. Johnny Bravo. You're good. I have no idea how to, I can just pick it up, pet it. Our rabbit, very comfortable with us after we grabbed him and Sarah. Maybe their udders need to get moisturized. Sometimes that's the case. I just got animal care level up. What? I didn't expect that. I'm sorry. So 2 levels in one night. Cheers. Okay. Well, I guess we can read the animal care book now for volume 2. Wait. You say you don't hear my voice? What? Wait, man. Hang on. Double check myself. Oh, Twitch picked myself up. Your system, because I'm definitely talking. Twitch says I'm talking, so I even checked it myself. So that. This is why we always double check before I start doing things. I have this tarp. I need to get rid of this tarp before I do something to it. No worries whatsoever. No worries whatsoever. I was cleaning and then things got happening and whatnot. Sorry. I don't know if I have the next book for animal care, but let me continue to clean up maybe. I said before I needed to like do stuff, make weapons. That's what we really need to do. We have sticks, so really all I need to do is go find more rocks, flint noodle, or the other ones, right? That'll do it, and then I can make more axes to take with me. We'll go to the town, get some killing going, etc. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay. Leave my saplings here. Saplings are good to keep out. Grab all of this extra garbage that's on the floor. Are they still pregnant? I mean, they're still producing milk if that's what you're asking, but which I would assume means pregnant. Yes. I've got so much wood everywhere. All right. Well, anyway, let's go get some food real quick. Trying to keep that weight high, not low. It's funny in my mind when I had the computer muted, I was still imagining PC noises, just not your voice. I mean, Project Zomboid will do that to you. Definitely will do that to you. To eat the cereal. Again, we're managing the weight, which is always a good sign, but you never know how it's going to turn out in the future. Ooh, we're in the hole. Okay, well, let's fix that. I don't want to eat 2 things of cereal back to back. That's just too many calories, I feel like. I can eat chips. Yeah, we can eat some chips. That'll do it. Down a few bags of chips, which is a great way to put on weight, guys. In real life, for sure. All right, there it is. So we fixed the weight loss, and then let me do this a couple of times, and that will be weight gain. Weight gain, there it is. Do you want more for the night? Maybe later, obviously. Okay, so I said read pet care books. Pet care, pet care, pet care. Wait, it is pet care, right? That's what it's called? Animal care. All right, it's in the A. I have animal care 1. I don't have 2. At least not there. So anything on the floor that stands out? No. No. I mean, it's just if we're going to be working on skills or we're going to be gaining skills by taking care of those animals, let's gain the skill. That's how I feel about it. What do I get out of animal care? It says increases available information about animals and the number of resources harvested from them. Meaning I can get more meat if I was slaughtering them, get more milk by doing all that stuff, and it said more information. So let's see which information we're going to see new when we pull up information for Sarah. Calm. Oh, it does say what type of the udder size. That's interesting. What does that mean? What does that mean? Ready for milking. All right, so yeah. Anyway, told you this why they're cutting off the udders. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll take it. So compost is looking good. We're okay. So we got the skills done. We kind of hung out for the day, it looks like. And now let's I said I need to go get some rocks, right? So flint noodles and things, so that way I can make a couple more axes, and then we'll go do some killing. So that's the plan there. Hello, potato. I will take the potato. Why not? We'll take you. Yes. Grab a stone and just see what we get. We already know that looking for stones will also potentially produce clay for us, which is also a good thing. It is possible to find clay rock that you can mine with a pickaxe, but I've yet to see them. So I know about them because I've seen one in Rosewood when I did some testing a few months ago, but it's really been that long to say a few months ago for build 42. I don't think that's clay. This is limestone, yeah. All right, so that's 3 axes that I can make. Speaking of that, so when I go into the crafting menu, pull up this and just look for axes. We've already learned before that the large stone style axe is basically a wood tree cutting axe. It's not a fighting axe. This one, which says large stone axe here, might be. Maybe I tried. No, I don't. This just makes the axe. Yeah. I don't know. It also might just end up being like this is the way. You have to get strong. Use big stone. Yeah, we'll find out. Anyway, let's put together a few axes. We've got enough to where I feel comfortable going into town, killing some zombies tomorrow morning, and kind of getting the stream going, right? It's just where we're at. I know we've had no music because of, again, dynamic system being what it is. And when you're hanging out at your home, like I said before, last time we were on stream, nothing's happening. So I'm gonna play music. Ooh, that's louder than I wanted it to be. There you go. And we'll kill music when we get started. Seth, what is going on? Hello, how are you doing this evening? Well, evening for me. I hope it's, I wonder if it's evening for you. We are playing Project Zomboid, and happy Mother's Day to you, your mother, or anybody else that you care for. I like that song. Yeah. Nice, unlicensed music that won't get me sued and or fined. Destroy fuel, twigs, there you go. Enjoy the free money. I mean, I appreciate it. And yes, happy Mother's Day. Can I not destroy anymore? I can't destroy anymore. Okay. No, you do say enjoy the free money, which is a weird way to put that, because I do have to put in work, right? I'm here. But I always appreciate the subscribe. No. Stuff. Things. Words. Do that, and we're good. Pop in the potatoes. True, but it's nice to support people. Indeed, I agree. And again, I appreciate it. Okay, let's go get some water, and then we'll fill up our bottles. And I think we're ready. Oh, well, we got to make the axes. I want to use tonight's energy and calories to make everything that we need, since we'll be in town all day tomorrow. We'll do looting, hopefully get some salt and yeast. Always be on the lookout specifically for salt, but salt is actually less of an issue or less of a bottleneck for bread these days than yeast is. I'm gonna call that out too, so maybe I'll look for yeast. Bread is not a bottle. I said flour, I'm sorry. Flour is not a bottleneck anymore at all in game, because you can make your own flour. Is it raining? No rain outside. And there you go. Pop you off. Grab some water. Which making your flour such a win. I agree. Absolutely a win. At least for us, like the way that we play on this channel. Other people, maybe not so much. I know I had a conversation with dude. He was like, dude, it's not that deep. And I was like, well, kind of is for the person who intentionally avoids, eating meat. I could go butcher my cows and stick them in the freezer, right? But even that may be a problem. So how long can you go without flour or other processed items? Making bread helps, it's options. It is options. Anyway, let's do some work. So first up, axe. Why aren't I able to? I have to have a stone hammer? I have to have a stone hammer. Interesting. Didn't know. Meow. Well, of course I knew. It's been a minute actually, so I apologize. We are going to use twine. And I can make 6 axes. I didn't realize that, but cool. And then we'll make 1 big one. No. And I swap you for twine. There you go. All right. Bread is love. Real. Bread is love. Bread is life. Oh, you carbs people. Some people don't like carbs. I'm not one of them. I love carbs. I'm sorry. So, throw my axes in there. Got a few bricks. Little shotgun shells. How's storage looking? It's fine. It's fine. We're good. Throw this in here just in case. And are we good? Do I feel good? The large stone axe is the only one that I don't feel good about taking, but it's better to have a weapon than not have a weapon, right? Goodness. Do we make bread now or not? How do we look in here? I think the answer is not. We should make a couple pots, but it's late. Even though we have the wakeful trait, we still need to be able to sleep. So coming, yep, 2 o'clock. All right, 7 o'clock. How's it look outside? Pretty good. No rain, no fog. Love it. Let's get graphics going. We'll eat heavy because we are going to be burning lots of calories fighting. And then that's how it's going to look. So we want stew. I can't even put those onion rings in a stew. That sucks. All right, well then. I don't like 200 calories going to waste, man. Not the way we play. So what we'll do is chuck down some of these until he gets bored and or unhappy. There it is. He's like, oh man, because you ate some stale. You know what? Eating stale onion rings would make me sad too. when they're like mushy and oily because they sat around and no longer crispy, that make me unhappy too. So that's fair. Get that a second to go away. Full to bursting, you're not. There it is. Ooh, really? It's just stuffed? Now I can make the other soup that I want to make while we wait, huh? So stew, we'll go with potatoes. Not a fan of onion rings. I mean, I get that. That's fine. It's just, if you like potatoes or you don't like potatoes, one way or another, we all know what it's like to eat a mushy. I said potatoes, onion rings. One way or another, we know what it's like to eat a mushy onion ring and not, you know, appreciate it. Add the corn. Add mushrooms. There you go. Yes, I can imagine that. Tomatoes. And I got one more veggie to go in here. I'm kind of light on variety, don't you think? Yeah. Hit that bad boy. Weepy. I was like, bro, please stop making me eat this. Oh god. All right, so one of those. Pepper. Do I have anything close to harvest? Not right now. Other than those, what's I'm gonna call it up front? Roses. That's 1,000 calories right there. And I'm trying to make this to where he's not unhappy any longer dealing with it. I don't want to use any powders because those count as salt. Ooh, tomato paste. I did have tomato paste. I knew I had tomato paste earlier. All right, so that's gonna fix him being unhappy, which is good after I cook this. And then we drive on. Maybe I should make a tea. I know you said more, but the statement is an accurate statement. Maybe I should make a tea. We'll take it with us as well. I like that idea actually. So I'm gonna pull this out, turn this on, let the stew go, transfer liquid. Here, pot, Bob, pull some of that out. Yep, good. Now I got mug, thermal water in here. How long is this going? It's gonna take forever. So I've already learned about this, right? We always add the base first, meaning we add a mushroom. After adding a little bit of mushroom, now you can add any other additional things you'd like. You can do the same thing with a tea bag, right? But it needs to be something that's not a seasoning. So in this case, we add a little bit of brown sugar, mushroom tea. It's a coffee replacement at this point, right? Then we'll add, ooh, I like the violence, is why not, for fun. Couple calories added in there. We'll add the nettle. Now it's becoming the forestry cup. Oh goodness gracious, what else do we do? Oh, ginseng. Yeah, that now it has a function other than it's just soup, or more than just a cup. We're good, we're good. Can I add anything from here? Lemon, lime, lemon, lime, lemon, lime, lemon. Yeah, lemon. There you go. And then one more thing, the strawberries. So now my fruity cup is a proper tea for us to go. This should not be burnt. It's almost done too. Look at that. And pot is done. Pull that out. Yeah, my mushroom strawberry is done. So it's basically a strawberry coffee or strawberry tea. An uncaffeinated strawberry tea. All right, let's get going. So we got plenty of axes to work with, right? I'm gonna kill the music. That's a good stop point, and you're gonna hear Project Zomboid decide to kick in with its dynamic music here in a second. Because anytime we start driving away from the house, the game's like, he's ready. He's ready to die. All right, it's May 2nd game. Don't make me have to be a liar. Oh, do I have? No, the music's on. It didn't kick in. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. The game making me out to be a liar. All right, well, while we drive, it's 9:50. Yeah, we'll wait until 10:30. So let's get closer to the town area before we start eating and go from there. Maybe it's waiting for a zombie to show up. I mean, it's one way to say it, but like I said, last time we had the dynamic music kicking every time we got in the car. Like, we got in the car and it was like, he's ready to go. New, 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 new. It was crazy. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. So then we hit the turn in a moment. There it is. Thank you. Now we've got the music. So let's stop being weepy after drinking this entire thing of stew, vegetable mushroom stew, with what is that? Potatoes, green peas, tomatoes, a little bit of oil, pepper, and tomato paste. So that works. Weepy gone. This is where we start. Nah, you're a straggler. Look at all these skeletons on the ground. It's perfect. I actually like that as a shot. That might be the thumbnail. So finishing up. Perfect. Don't forget we need clay. I agree. We definitely need to be able to forage for clay as we go. Okay, so intersection. This is kind of where we park the van here because I want to be in a situation where I can pull it out if I need to fairly quickly and do our getaway. So, not to mention we're gonna be coming back here to get weapons, so we just gotta think about those type of things ahead of time. Put the pot in the bag. Hello. Wow, lost this one already. This one was the worn axe, so not super concerned about that, but it should keep a few extras on me for that type of scenario, right? Kill this guy real quick, making me move faster than I want to. Perfect. Okay, where are my axes? They're there. Grab 3. You're moving faster than I thought you would, lady. There you go. 2 and 3. There you go. Did I put the pot away? Yes. We're good. Keep moving. I wonder how my driving skills would be if I didn't have the back camera. That is a weird statement. I mean, I grew up without the back camera, right? So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say to that statement. Good. Okay, so I don't remember how many of these houses I did hit, but I do recall last time on Project Zomboid, we came down this road and we saw a gang of zombies, but I can't remember if it was that intersection. No, we cleared that, so it's definitely up here. I am here looking for a fight. I would like to be a hero. I'm nice and fit too. We did hit fitness level 5, so it should feel nice to kill like 4 more zombies before getting tired. Hello. Did it. I mean, I asked for this, didn't I? Feel like it's time to pull out the axe proper though. Alright, give the hand a break. Give the hand a break. Hi, can you come off that door, please? Never mind. Have people inside the house. Okay, okay, okay. Pull out the axe. Pull out the axe, perfect. What happened? Oh no, I already got out of breath. Wild. Good. Winner. Tell you, there are a lot of zombies in this house area. Hold on. Good, good. Oh. Trying to rub on me. No honor, huh? 1v1 me, bro. Oh. Got it? We're good? Feels good? Okay, let's take a moment. My man's arms are killing him, so. Your backup camera is safer. What? Health? That makes no sense. Okay. Oh, besides clay, salt, what else do you need to find? Nothing. Clay, salt, and yeast, I guess. Poor arms. Absolutely arms. It's a good workout, though. All right. Just give him a moment. Could drink the tea, but this is not the time to use the tea. We'll speed up time a little bit, just to catch our breath. And that was 20 minutes to breathe. Let's work our way up the road. A little bit more. Probably started the stuff that's kept in feet. The fighting in itself is definitely a means for strength. Yes. So fighting will do strength. Running actually does add, there's a whole peppermint here. I'm going to take the peppermint. So running does add to fitness and running, but it's one or the other. Usually running is the preference. So yeah, that's a comic book. I'm good. Do I go into these houses or not? Yes, I've been clearing house after house, so I should go into the houses. Okay, I hear banging. Door not open. I'm gonna check the side door. If that's not open, I'll check the windows, but check the doors first. Save your energy because there is a fair amount of fighting we're doing, right? Nothing. See a broken window over there. Perfect. Allow. New broken glass. Go in. Do not cut your hands this time. There are 2 zombies in a very interesting spot here. There you go. Alright, house clear? Notepad. No. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Go inside. Nothing. Perfect. You know what? I do need a new shirt. I forgot about that. You're currently rocking a long sleeve shirt that has a big old hole in the chest. I can take off. See, this is a denim shirt. Yeah, there are 3 holes in here, so I'll take it off. Oh, my actual long sleeve shirt has 2 holes in it. Yeah, my shirt is all ripped up. So my jeans have a patch on them, but they do have 1 hole at least on the right leg. So there you go. Denim shirt is now gone. Formal shirt we will wear. And that's going to replace the shirt that I had on. But now it didn't. It went over the long sleeve t-shirt because it's a t-shirt. I wasn't paying attention, so I need to find a new t-shirt. But otherwise, that's a good find. I'm happy about that. And it does change our appearance. New color. Definitely. I don't know if it's my color, but a new color. All right, well, let's check the kitchen real quick. And then we are out. Can opener, salt. Yeah, salt. Boiling cube, and we're out. Lard. Okay, let's put those denim patches away. Yeah, I put the axe away. Go back to you. And that's acorns. We'll take the acorns. Mainly because acorns are great for colors. That's a t-shirt, isn't it? Tank top. It's dirty, but it's not trashed. So I can put on the tank top in place of... No, it went underneath it. So now I have a tank top on with the long sleeve t-shirt and a formal shirt. So I've got some layers, which is not bad. Denim is better for defense purposes, but that's not bad. Does lard smell like anything? Typically, no. Lard is shelf stable. It's basically just straight fat. Pig fat, but still fat. Go for it. Oh, you guys got a nice spot. Look at this fence line. Oh my god. What are y'all doing behind the here? Of course, lost the legs. Yeah, I understand. I get it, you know. Nobody likes to be alone, even in the zombie apocalypse. Can you bundle it together? I have a feeling this house is compromised. Alrighty, yay, hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to barge in like this. I want to respect you and let you know I understand. You guys tried to make it. There is a whole basement there. That is frightening. Good. Flashlight. Nothing is down here. Cooler. Tart. Oh, they just had ice cream down here. Note. Large knife. Nuts, bolts, pencils, nothing else. Where's that tart? Let me grab the tart. There it is. Park ranger in me says grab every tart that you see. So I'm going to do that. Hello? Anybody in here? Ma'am. Yeah. Meh. 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 Jesus. Muffler, that's it. Would melted ice cream just be extra flavored milk? I mean, you know, the frozen bovine secretion is a thing for sure, sure. Okay. I have access. One on my back. Grab one, put it in both my hands. I'm prepared to fight. Hello, how you doing? It's been a lovely evening in town. I was curious about the property values around here, but it seems like, oh my goodness. Look at that groove. Glad I pulled out the axes. Where'd y'all come from? I didn't make all that noise. I'm also going to point out that apparently I am so great. Project Zomboid just like, we're not going to give this dude music for this. This was far too easy. Worked them all. Oh, now you want to give me music. All right, dynamic system not doing too hot tonight. I'm gonna tell you, you know, vibes are not being created like they're supposed to be. We're good. We're good. I'm happy, you're happy, everybody's happy. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Fishing rod, sack, water purification tablets. I'm gonna take them. Good? I feel like I'm good. Knowing they would put intense music sometimes. Yeah, so I have not gotten any really good like turn up moments, which is kind of interesting to me. But it is what it is. Hello. I'm here. Just murdering zombies for the night, you know. No big deal. No big deal. How we feel? Okay, so we hit the intersection. Let's go back to the vehicle real quick. It's 5 o'clock. Let's see. So as far as kills are concerned, we're at 4,149. So we killed roughly 50 zombies, right? Not bad. Now it's just in a single day messing around. This is a good time to drink our beverage. So take it to the head. Perfect. Take some things away real quick. How many kills did it say it had? We have 4,149. 4,149. All right, back to the van. Yes, that is number. Let's do symbols. Clear, clear, clear. Perfect. I really haven't done a cross. Interesting. You know what? We'll do it. We need to stop for gas. So let me move up here real quick. Do these 3 buildings, and then we'll head back home. We'll stop at the gas station as well, just accounting for time and energy, and we should be okay. Did exactly 55. Oh, wait, did I ever walk into this home? I feel like I did walk into this home, but maybe not. Say, oh, she's hiding in the trees? Yo, not a ninja. We'll go down there in a second. Why? What am I? It's a smell. Okay. If I'm smelling something, it means dead zombies. I guess I'm just smelling it over there. That's fair. Check bathroom window. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Remove broken glass, not pick up. Jump through the window. Perfect. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, I don't like this. It's boring. Okay. Well, at least we checked, and we can cross it off the list. We're gonna go into the basement though for sure. Pull out my hatchet. Just in case we get, this is a terrible spot. All right. Wood fire, oh, I like that. I hear broken stuff. Run for it. Is it just because I stepped on something? No, there's broken glass in the back. This is why you play with sound. Telling you, man, you should be get caught slipping. He's in there like, I know I did there was a window that broke behind you. If you had your sound on, you would have heard it. That's why you died. Hello, can you hit? I'm not walking in there. Not walking in there. Looted house anyway, so that's fine. But it looks like this looted house has plenty of zombies that are spawned, and I'm just curious to see if any start flooding out at me. All right, now I'm going. Nothing, 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 nothing. Check quickly. Nothing, 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 nothing. Run. All right, we're good. Ooh, hi. What is it with you guys like in these? Oh my god. What is with you guys in these backyards? Swear. Wonder if playing deaf would have me. Yeah, so I rely heavily on sound in this game. I have no problem with saying that. It doesn't matter if I'm playing with you guys or not. So I don't think I could like, and I've tried deaf a couple of times. One on like the gameplay because it feels unnerving since I can't hear anything. But the idea of survival alone without being able to hear is such a weird thing in my opinion. There, we're good. We're good. We're good. All done. Yep. Okay. Not a bad day. You know, killed 50 plus zombies. While just hanging out. I love it. I dig it. So all we're gonna do is go back to the gas station real quick, fill up this time around, then go home, get ourselves fed, take a look at our setup, and go from there. And we're driving. We are driving. Oh wait, before I forget, let me go ahead and mark off. So even though this has worked out the way it has, we've honestly, like, that's about half of this neighborhood done. So we drove through here originally like 2 streams ago and we're like, wow, there's a lot of zombies, but I feel like we've gotten to the point in Project Zomboid, at least on this character, where even when we feel like we're looking at insurmountable odds, they're not. Like, it's very manageable. And I think I figured out what's causing blood and things to accumulate on my truck. It's every time I run over a rat, I feel like I'm getting damage on the vehicle. And they're hard to avoid. They really are really hard to avoid. Because they're everywhere, like right there. Because I haven't been hitting zombies down. Like when I originally got the vehicle, we were intentionally avoiding zombies. And I was thinking about it, I was like, everything I've hit has always been these small critters, and I'm betting they're the ones doing damage to my vehicle. Yeah. Ooh, you ain't supposed to be here, sir. This area is supposed to be nice and clear. Thank you. Rats don't know the rules of the road. True. Another one out here hanging out. You being a creeper, or is this your friend? I mean, I understand. Regardless. Alright, like I said, gas. Don't forget. Okay, music turned off. Playing music. Fill up. Nice and full. Yes, this is my life for Project Zomboid. We're not doing metalhead level stuff. Why is the game giving me dynamic music now? They didn't do anything. Look, I'm telling you, Project Zomboid doesn't like when I play my music. I'm just gonna point that out right now. It's like, yo, wait. Let me give you something. Alright, be that way. Living a good life. We really are living a good life right now. Got jealous of our music indeed. All right. Where are we at? Where are we at? How we doing? So we are home. Do a quick inventory on how many axes we still have left. We got 4 in the back, so we can do another good day of fighting before we need to make any more. Yeah, oh, look at that. It's raining too, which means I don't need to actually water my plants. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Thank you, Project Zomboid. Wash yourself. Wash all my clothes. There you go. Well, you can wash off your blood in vehicles too. I agree. There was a mod back in build 41 where rain would wash your vehicles, but that's not a thing in build 42. It was never a thing in base game either as a mod, obviously, right? Like I said. But yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so what are we having for dinner tonight? Let me stick the water purification tablets away. Part of me feels like, oh, wait a minute. How can I make that work? I just thought of something. How much overhead is this? Could I make a rain barrel and then transfer the liquid from that to another? No, I don't think it'll work. I just don't think that would work in game. Okay. Well, anyway, let's get back to it. Roast these nuts real quick. The acorns. You children out there. And no, don't let those burn. Those, you know, I just had an idea. Remember I said I want to use those onions, and they are currently soggy and stuff, but I wonder if the pan will do it. Take out the pot as well real quick. Hold up. So I need to put pot here. Good. And go over here. So I want the, no, it still can't do, yeah, the only thing I use is bowl, and I don't like that. So the bowl allows you to use those fried onions. You just basically toss that into a salad, but I feel like there's so many other uses for fried onions. I guess if I made burger, oh, I completely forgot that I want to do a little bit of bread, y'all. I'm sorry, my chair. Anyway, yeah, I completely forgot that I want to do some bread and things. All right, well, let's use the fried onions real quick. I'm gonna like use what I've got. Let me say that. Throw a tomato in there along with the lettuce. We do need to use the lettuce. We should have a lot of that too, right? Yeah. Well, that's just go stale on us. Yeah, I like the idea of the cilantro. So veggies, lettuce, cilantro, potato to add some beefiness to it, and then we'll pop over here real quick, add our oil as usual. Never skip on oil because I can make so much of it, and I've got my sunflower seeds coming, y'all. They are coming. Am I a gravy fan? No. No, I am not. Even when I was a child and, you know, not vegan, still not a gravy fan. But I've known people who can like grab gravy and drink it, you know, not even put it on anything or consider it a garnish, like just straight up pick up a gravy bowl and start drinking. That was never my thing. That's a lot. I mean, you know, if you're a fan of something, you're a fan of something. I'm not trying to shame nobody, but so I never was that person. All right. Hop over here real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the nails. That's what I was thinking of. I like the idea of keeping the rope, so I'm gonna do that. But everything else I'm gonna start dumping. I said potatoes and gravy. So potatoes and gravy. I mean, I could see that. If I made a potatoes and gravy today, I'd probably do something like mushroom powder to make the base of it. So can you make a vegan, gravy mix? Absolutely. You can do it a couple different ways. Water, flour, whatever your base is going to be. I would prefer mushroom powder just because you're going to get that umami flavor. That's the verbiage that you're going to hear out there. Ouch. But if you don't have mushroom powder, could you use a bouillon? That would work as well. Or boil down a vegetable. So a vegetable stock will be fine as well. Make sure there's onions in there. So yeah, there are a couple options. I can see it. I can see it. But yeah, gravy, not my thing. Usually, even the dishes I make typically don't call for gravy to be used. So I say typically, I can't think of one other than my turkey for my vegan turkey for Christmas. And even then I don't do that. So, all right. I feel like doing squats. At this point, the man has abs of steel, but all I have is a strong core. Maybe we start adding some squats. Notice the reason why I typically don't is because of the muscle strain that comes from it. It's going to hurt us later, but at the same time, maybe once I get them real regular, it won't be a big deal. And on top of that, having multiple opportunities for success is important. So yeah. We're doing it at night, so by the time we get into fighting, we shouldn't have muscle strain. So I'll work with it. We'll work with it. All right. We should get nice and tired from that. Let's rest ourselves for a moment. Let's take off the bandage from our hand. This should be clean by now. Cheers. And once he catches his breath, we should, there it is, sleep. All right, let's check in real quick. So let me, sunflower seeds are starting to get high. Yes. I want to see big sunflower heads, by the way. I'm looking forward to that. So Dominic Steele at 4 months, 25 days and 1 hour. We're still alive. Alive. That is going to be my constant statement until we're not. But at the same time, we're alive and thriving. I mean, there's a difference between surviving and living, and we are living. We are living. With that in mind, I am very excited to say that these sunflower seeds are coming along, and this new stage actually means I can put out compost. Yep. Okay. Do I wait until all of them come up in the new stage? So that way I don't, lose track of which ones have been composted and which ones haven't. I feel like I do that. I wait until they all come up. So let's give it a little bit of time. We'll bake bread, like I said I wanted to do. We'll make a few of them. Yeah, I said a few of them. Let's take all of that. After we're done with the bread, if we're not good to go, that's when we'll just leave. Yeah. Yeah, wait until they're ready. Agreed. Fill my pots. Go! And fill the other pot as well. We're going to heat all of them anyway. And then we're going to turn all that water into bread. We're going to a little bit slice them, get some sandwiches going. We should be good to go. So, yeah, no point in having a bunch of resources that you're not going to use, and it is a lot of time before we make it to, winter again. And we've already proven that we can survive in the winter. So, before we had power and all the other things, right? So not worried about that at all. pull out this stuff. Making bread, like I said. So we already learned the baguettes are nice, but at the same time, it's just wasteful. I haven't done biscuits. You can't do anything with biscuits. I don't think biscuits can be, you know what? Let me not say that. I didn't realize I could compare a pie dough. I sure can. Interesting. We're not doing that right now. Hang on. Bread. Focus. Come on, man. Let's use the spatula to stir. Let's use the cooking pot for water, please. And then we'll make 2. I like all the stuff you have on the floor. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so that's 2 pots of that. And then, you know what? I will go ahead and do 1 batch of biscuits. Why not? It doesn't make sense to have all these things and not use them. Let's just keep it that way, right? We will transfer liquids here. Switch into my bottle like so. Good. Okay, so we can do a run outside shortly after we cook our bread. Wait, I just thought about something. Wait, bread you add before, right? Nothing there, nothing there. Yeah, bread you add before. So you add your seed. And now you have a sunflower seed bread with the basil. And you do chocolate chips. I like that. I like that. Yep. I'll do another one with sunflower seeds. And then, you know what? I can just do basil and chocolate again, can't I? I can come over here. Yeah. I'll add the snack bar. It becomes chocolate anyway. So you got 2 different ones here. Cheers. Then we'll bake all of this. I'm very interested to see what the muffin tray comes out at. Now, on its own, the muffin tray is already 960 calories, right? So that is better than the baguettes, and I haven't added anything to that. Interesting. Maybe muffins might be the way to go when it comes to, ooh, muffins take longer to cook than regular breads. Okay, so muffins are done. Let me say that real quick. Muffins, you just get biscuits. You just pull them out. Okay, so we'll pull them out. And you end up with 6 biscuits. And then of the 6 biscuits, oh, okay. So that's how the calories get totaled. Can I add, you can't add nothing to no biscuits. You just get biscuits. Very interesting. Okay. But of course, this bread is better because you can still pack other things into it. What I mean by that is obviously you can slice some bread, and after slicing your bread, you end up with oh my god, what broke? What broke? My multi-tool didn't break, so one of the regular knives broke? Yep, steak knife broke, okay. I was about to be mad if my multi-tool broke cutting some bread. That would have upset me. All right, and then from there, now you just take one of your slices, and onion rings can go right on the bread. Makes sense, yay. Fried onion ring sandwich, we will add onion rings, lettuce, and mushrooms. There you go. You guys already see me do a mushroom sandwich, you know, in Discord, so cheers to that. And done. So that's one sandwich ready to go. Let's make one more sandwich. Make another one that's mushroom, lettuce, and whatnot. Use the resources that we have before they go bad. Wait. Oh, I put 2 lettuces, my bad. So this is why I eat before and Beginning of stream. I make you hungry while you're on stream. I apologize. I messed that one up, but it is what it is. I will throw pickles on it. And we're all set. So the rest of this bread will go into the refrigerator and we'll make sandwiches out of those. Plus that lets us use our onion rings before they go bad. Cheers. And then the muffin tray goes in and we have food. We're ready to go. So let's go fight. Actually, we will eat a biscuit on the way. They're making some great recipes. Yeah, man. Gotta enjoy the process. And we said it before, it doesn't make any sense to, you know, have your character hurting and dying just to survive Project Zomboid. It makes no sense in my personal opinion. Like, if you've got all the noodles in the world because you've been looting and not taking care of your character, that's how you die. So, no offense to the people who I know on stream who have done those things, but it's a lesson to learn. And it's a good way to pass the time. And Project Zomboid has a way where you can get bored just kind of sitting there watching yourself or just murdering zombies all day. That's how your character dies on the inside. True. Absolutely true. Oh, see, Project Zomboid knows I will play music if you don't. It's trying again. Doing pretty poorly with staying straight on these roads, by the way, so sorry about that. Alright, so this is my turn because this is the school. Don't forget the clay. I agree, but I just haven't seen any. That's been the problem. Okay, crush another biscuit before we get started. All right. Ooh. Brunch, y'all. Brunch is here. I am very interested in clearing this area, so you ain't hear me at this point. Ooh, let me turn the vehicle around before it becomes a massacre. There we go. I'm ready. I love brunch. Dead. Happy Mother's Day. Just land them out. Just land them out. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. I don't like the idea of being surrounded, though. I lost the axe already. No. Perfect. I'm okay. I'm okay. Took so many shots, lady. Ooh, ooh. All right. I'm sorry. Wait. Ooh. And like that. And before you guys are like, you asked for this by honking the horn, I did ask for this. That's okay. We're good. See, there's nothing. Everyone wants to do a brunch run. All right, see, this vegetation is the issue. All right, hang on. Think about it. Just take a moment. That's all you gotta do. lost another axe. I mean, you know, this is turning into a real killing night. Let me oh, okay, let me just take a moment. Yeah, never die hungry. That's for certain. Do I have other axes? I do. Go with both hands. I need a fence. It's time for fence cheese. I haven't done some good fence cheese for a while. This group says fence cheese to me. Let's do it. Let's do it. Losers. Alright. Come with me. Come with me. Yes. And like I said, fence cheese, need it. I don't like this spot. I need to come up a little bit more so I can catch the other corner too. So, but I also don't like. This is just not a good spot for fence cheese, and I respect that. Yep, like I said, not a good spot. This one is though. Oh, he's in pain. Hold on. Take pills. Where's the pain coming from? Everywhere. Everything hurts. Thighs, arms, shit. Ah. Alright, pain goes away. Exhaustion is the issue though. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Alright. Hang on. Let me be safe rather than sorry. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll move up the vehicle so it doesn't get surrounded. We're not trying to die. It's Sunday. We're still not trying to die. Speed up time a little bit, catch our breath, look out for zombies. Ooh. Just in time. I just caught my breath, sir. Nice hair, by the way. We're good? Speed up time again a little bit. How we done on pain? Everywhere. Ooh, those thighs. That workout is catching up to me now. Crap. Alright. Come on. How many shots you gonna take? No! I gotta go. Hatchet. Okay, that's a problem. Hang on. Alright, so now I have no axes on me, except for my hatchet. I don't like to run down my hatchet, because when I need to use a one-handed weapon, I'd like to use that. So, put one on the back. Good, and then put one in hand. And I've got a bunch of broken branches with me, which kind of need to go, so... Like, they're nice when you're in the middle of a fight, so you don't have to go from axe to nothing, but hold on to them, they're not the greatest weapon in the world, so let's keep going. Okay, I've got hatchet and 2 axes on me. Pain! Ooh, he's got a ton of pain. It's just everywhere. Ah. All right, you got painkillers, man. We're using them. Take the pills. Just can't drink alcohol when you take pain pills. That's it. But we don't drink alcohol anyway. So this is happening tonight, dude. You better suck it up, Buttercup. Let's go. Get the pain away. What's the zombie inside for? Bursting out of windows like you got no sense. Mother taught you better than that. I'm telling you, I'm having a night. Okay, so let's check in real quick. Other than all the pain I'm putting him in, we're at 4,201 kills. So that's nice, right? At least I'm not being boring. Okay. Let's eat a biscuit. Yeah. Eat more biscuits. So we'll move the vehicle back up. The only reason why I moved it the first time is because it allows me to sit down and catch my breath, right? So look at that group. We'll leave the vehicle on this time. Just in case I feel like I'm in over my head. Goodness gracious. I'm taking too many swings to kill zombies at this point. It's very noticeable. It doesn't really help when they fall over. No! Alright, axes are wearing down on me. There you go. There you go. Everything's breaking. I mean, what do you expect of using stone weapons? But still, you're getting it done. Oh, man. Okay. Poor axes. Axes aren't the problem. Ugh. You couldn't decide whether to hit low or hit high. No. Jerk. Pain. Alright, I'm out. I'm out. Yep. No! Look at that guy! I hate you. I hate you. Down you go. You didn't die. How? Oh, I'm out. Get in the car. Get in the car. Can't get in the car. Panicked. I shouldn't have tried to kill you. And you still didn't die. I gotta take another pain pill. I'm in so much pain. Severe pain across the board. Yeah, every muscle. Alright, just wait for the pain meds to kick in and then... wait for them to kick in. Need pain to go away before we fight. This is nimble training, by the way. There's a fence here. I can take the fence. Take the fence. Oh, God. Come on. Thank you. And I lost my axe. I'm so glad I backed up. Okay. But now I need to get my vehicle back because I know it's around it. Yep. Oh. Need me to kick in. Am I just... there it is. Okay, so that's another one down. I'm going to do it. It's only 4, maybe 5. If I can't, yep, 5. I can do this. I can do this. Alright, no more pain. Just exhaustion. Oh. Oh, for sure you'd be... Alright, pull out the hatchet. Don't take risk like this. I'd rather lose the hatchet than lose our life, right? Alright. Oh, there's more. There's another one. There's more coming. I'm not leaving my vehicle. I refuse. We will fight through this. Ooh. The days. Man, where's your shirt? Okay, you do have a shirt on. I apologize. Can you die? Jesus. Fellow park ranger, can you die? Why are you blue? Oh, it's just your glasses. Yo, listen up. Here's a story about a little guy that lived in a blue world. And all day, all night, everything he sees is just blue, like him, inside and outside. Alright, what's that? Well, that was a mess. That was a mess. We almost died for that. Indeed it was. Started singing because I quite literally was getting to a point where I was being hysterical. I was like, I'm not gonna die today. Oh, okay, so I might not have the moodles, but I stressed this man's body out. I apologize, sir. But we hit 4,223 kills. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Funny enough, if I was fighting zombies and whatnot, that would be me. I'd be sitting there singing ridiculous songs to keep my morale up while I was fighting zombies. So, I mean, if I was alone, it's one thing if you have other people around, you need to listen for them and whatnot. But if it's just you and hordes of zombies and you trying to make it, yep. I'm gonna keep my head high, be fed, and singing a song. If I die, I won't die hungry, and I won't die hysterical, crying or something like that. Nope, die singing a song. Anyway, you said how many kills was it? It's 4,223. All right. Well, we're back. We have all the pain in the world that you can imagine, feeling it throughout our entire body, and yeah, we lost basically every axe we made to get started with this. Yeah, we got a couple more. And the large stone axe, which I do not intend to use as a weapon. I'm just gonna reiterate that point. Those sunflowers are still not fully up, but more of them did sprout, so you can see that. Let me take this stuff outside real quick. There you go. And of course he's thirsty. In that tiny moment we did 74 kills. I mean, this is the thing, like, it was a mess for sure. We might need to start switching our weapon type though, because it's real hard to keep axes at this point. Let's drink. Poor man in pain. I mean, yeah. Pain should be going away at this point, though. Yeah. Fill our pots. Get some clean water going. And take a look at our health management. That health management, weight management. Has lots of blood everywhere. I was not paying attention to that. It's a good point. We should have washed ourselves off before getting water, but we do need water, so that's priority. Water, good to go. Yes, and then we transfer liquids into other. And that there. Maybe I should actually fill the water bottle. Last time I didn't fill it, so. Turn you off. We'll actually take these other pots of water outside since we're gonna wash ourselves anyway, and we'll fill those back up. So we should be good on water. But yeah, that was a mess. That was a mess, and it could have gone way bad, but it didn't. So be thankful for what we have and where we are. All my clothes get nice and cleaned in the rain, and then fill our pot. Water filled everywhere. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, pop you in here. Pop you in here. Turn you on. Do one of those. Turn you off. Till we ate all those biscuits. But we should have our bread slices here, which now allows us to create sandwiches. So keep using those onion rings. Yes, we will. Onion rings, tomatoes, more onion rings. Add the mushrooms. Notice that I basically don't have any more mushrooms left in here, so I probably need to do a legit foraging run. Look at that, I do need a foraging run. I basically only have lettuce and green peas in here. Actually, I don't even think I have that many green peas. I have a lot of green peas. Yep, I need to fix that. My bad. Well, it's raining outside right now, so tomorrow we'll do a foraging run. Add our oil. And actually, while we're out of foraging, it's obviously possible for us to find clay, but we'll focus. The question is, what should we search for? So we already learned, you know, a great deal of things, right? Sunflower seeds and whatnot under the wild plant category. Nettle is under the wild plant category. Green leaves, grape leaves are under that as well. But realistically speaking, there aren't a huge variety. So maybe I go into the farmland, look for crops. Maybe I do it that way. Oh, that's right. I forgot about oregano being multi-harvest. So that's cool. Looking forward to some of that. Carrots. Everything else is okay. So in the morning, we'll probably be doing. Maybe find another bunny. That's interesting. We do have a bunny already, and finding more might be a thing. True. Let's actually, you know what? You can, of course, forage in the dark. Grab a flashlight, and it won't feel like the dark. Basil's nice. Now, I believe during the winter time, if you do the, I said winter time, when it's raining, you're going to find medical plants more often than not, but you never know. It never hurts to try. But I don't usually forage at night, so I was curious to see what happens. What is that? Barley. Nice. You know, I have some barley at the house. I forgot about that. I know barley can turn into flour, but barley is a grain on its own. I wonder if I can stick barley into a recipe. What do you think? Why can't you find it? Why can you find it? It's just a higher probability chance. So a lot of the medical herbs have a high chance both at night and during the rain. So if I was to check, I can't do it here. Yeah, medical plants. If I did medical plants, there's a good chance. Outside of farmland, I should be looking for crops, and I'm not seeing anything. It's just too dark. I get that. Because, well, it's only because I have the flashlight. I'm only getting a negative 3%. No, it's flip-flopping. I think the game is struggling on me. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Barley soup is a thing. Yes, it is. Barley soup, barley tea is also a thing. There's lots of places in the Eastern world that uses barley as a tea. Great for weight loss and what is it? Management of your blood pressure, if I remember correctly. One of those things. Alright, so got me some basil that is dried. And then we will work on the barley real quick. Get the grain. Wait, sharpen my blade. There you go. We do the ritual to get some grain. Why great for weight loss? I mean, it's just one of those things. If you look up barley, what benefits of barley or so on and so forth on Google, you're gonna see a lot of that. So as far as a option goes, what's it? Barley is an ancient grain, technically, if I remember correctly. Though the gladiators used to use it, obviously. Yeah. Don't think barley's gonna be a thing. You can cook corn, but not barley, which is alright. That's fine. So it's barley seed. I get that. Okay. Alright. I mean, I'm not mad about it. Yet again, in game, barley is one of many grains that can be turned into a flour for you. So great to have. Corn can obviously be turned into a flour as well. Corn flour. Ooh, I have a bunch of wheat seed. Hang on. I haven't made a flour in a bit, so we're going to do it just because we can. Again, there's no difference between these things, so let's do it. Meow. Done. And I just made a bunch of flour. Oh, I remember why I didn't do this before. Is because so much of this, there's 17 encumbrance in terms of weight from just flour inside of this cabinet. That's why. That's okay. Now we do. Pop you out. Can I put my flashlight away? And seed goes back in here. My basil seeds go. Oh, basil seeds, basil. Do that, and we're good. Eat a straight berry just because we can. Is there anything rotten in here? No. Okay. And I can just eat an acorn going to sleep. No, I'm basically just managing my weight, which is okay. He's super tired already, mainly because of all that fighting we did, which is a good thing. So we already know that doing our squats before going out, we'll get hit with the pain of those squats come midday, like 1 o'clock. So it was a 12-hour stretch before, a little more than 12 hours actually, before we felt the effects of the squat. We did say that we will not, again, not go into town to fight. We're going to do a foraging run to finish up the night. So let's do that and go from there. Do you need to fill the refrigerator with things that can go into dishes? But yeah, reasons why we need this fitness skill to go up. Definitely need this fitness skill to go up. Would that be accurate in real life? I mean, it kind of depends. You know, there's a lot of factors on how muscle strain works out for every individual's body. One, from how you eat, to what your daily routines are, etc. Most of the muscle strain concepts are going to come down to overuse, and then how often do you rest. A person who is consistently moving their body actually has less opportunity for their muscles to strain, because you're accustomed to using those muscle groups. In our case, for Dominic here, obviously his legs not so much, so yeah, you might seize up on you. And I actually like that, because in game they have this regularity bar that essentially says how often you typically do this workout is going to impact how much muscle strain you're going to get and when. So I could do sit-ups all day, for example, and if I did like 6 repetitions of them, that's when I'll feel the muscle strain. Whereas 1 rep for an hour for the squats, yeah, my legs would be on fire, you know. So little things. Lots of details in Project Zomboid. I agree. All right, so we'll start with the acorns. Actually, I'm saying start with the acorns. We're going to take the acorns with us as far as food is concerned. I said that we would forage today, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Sunflower seeds have not all popped, so we said we won't do, whatchamacallit, words composting just yet. Let's go with fruit. Let's switch it up, y'all. No, the reason why I haven't been doing fruit is because fruit, you can't add oil to it, so from a weight perspective it's not a good idea. So we go with vegetables. Like from a happiness perspective you would, but from a weight perspective not so much. All right, weather effect is only 5%. We don't have darkness flipping on and off on us, so we should be okay. Let's see if we get anything good on our foraging run. Remember, we are a max forager as far as skills are concerned, so we should be okay, right? According to this, vegetables are extremely rare. That's parsley. Cilantro. I apologize. All right, well, maybe I go into one of the higher categories. It says fruits and crops are rare. What is my biggest bonus? My biggest bonus is going to be medical herbs. Next to that, I've got... That's it. That's actually my biggest. So next to it is berries and mushrooms, right? Dandelions. The dandelions are not great right now for me. Like, they're a good filler, especially for diversity inside of whatever you're making and whatnot. But like from a dietary perspective, they just don't have a bunch of calories for you. The super good part about them is that you can eat them without having to do anything to them. Although picking them up still makes sense because I do need more compost. Potatoes, always nice. Grab them. You know what? I'm gonna switch it up. Hang on. Let's go ahead and get mushrooms, and then we'll come out of the crops. Like the farmland, nice, but I think they're trying to limit how much you do as a forager inside of the farmland, which is okay with me. Yeah, see, mushrooms, that's gonna be a kicker. And since you get so many different varieties of mushrooms in Project Zomboid, that could be a good way to, again, fill out a dish and get decent calories. So yeah, since I have, you know, the big harvest of lettuce with the I just found a watermelon. Oh my god, that is huge. All right. Yeah. My luck in Project Zomboid. You know, I shouldn't say it's luck. It's not luck because we legitimately have the foraging level for it, right? So it is random because I'm not actually looking for it right now. This is farmland. Interesting. I'm looking for mushrooms, but still. Oh, I've got a bunch of mushrooms. Perfect. Now, the good part about having a high cooking skill is I probably would be fine with just this, but oh, it's nice not to have to do this every few days. Yeah. What is my cooking skill? My cooking skill is, oh, look at that. I'm working on level 9, so I'm currently level 8. That's not bad. Without a true bonus. Yeah. Do I have the cooking book anywhere? Alright, well, we should be good to walking home. We'll take the watermelon, we'll chop it up, we'll throw it in the refrigerator, we'll throw the dandelions in the refrigerator too. Like I said, it's good to have the variety. Ginseng, always grab it. Always grab it. Berries, I could pass on. We're not gonna be doing fruit salads. That's not fair. I have the watermelon. We probably will do some fruit salads. Yep. Okay. I don't think you have the cooking book. Doesn't hurt to check. I agree. Doesn't hurt to check. Lots of mushrooms. Lots of mushrooms. So when we search for mushrooms, the game was like, that's what you're supposed to look for. And it gave it to me. Everything else, not so much. But I could live off mushrooms. For sure. Yeah. Most of these are close to the 100 calorie mark. And I can live with that, especially because I have the oil. Even if I didn't have a bunch of calories in it, since it's a salad, I can add oil into it and we're fine. Yeah. And it's always nice to have other variety pieces. I mean, we've only been out for a minute. It's that garlic. Straight wild garlic. Love it. I didn't realize I picked a watermelon seed. Sweet potato. Yes. Cauliflower is nice as well. Notice that cauliflower does not have a seed, so that's a medical plant. I'm actually now starting to think that maybe I just stay out of farmland. Farmland has not been good to me. Everything else has been. No, the sweet potato, look at that. Yeah, just stay out of farmland. That's fine. Can you grow though? What's their season for watermelons? Good question. All right, so bag is full. Bag is full. Let's grab the interesting ones and we'll go home. All right, so you said, do we know when watermelons can grow? Watermelons, April, May, June. So average growth time is 90 days. No, it is not a good idea to plant a watermelon because I'm already in May. So I wonder if it would die once it hits July. Like, I don't know how the farming mechanic works, but notice that the growth months are what they are. So it's best if you wanted to grow watermelon to grow it the turn of April, so that way you can get, you know, whatever. I would be basically in a panic trying to ensure they stayed. I shouldn't use the word state. I would need to compost them constantly, and if I get 10% off of each growth time, let's assume that I'm gonna get 3, so I can pull down from 9. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, it's the beginning of May. It is very possible, actually, for me to get a watermelon in the ground and come through. So the question is, how does the best month calculate? Does that actually give me a growth boost, for example? And maybe I plant it now and potentially be able to get now. I don't want to risk it. It's not a risk. Why is it a risk? It's just seeds going in the ground, isn't it? But I don't want to babysit watermelons. I don't want to babysit anything. I'm really hoping all of this can go on its own. So yeah, no, we won't plant them this year. So we'll plant them next year. We got the seeds. We got the seeds. Throw the mushrooms into the refrigerator and stacked with mushrooms. Perfect. Grab that. Throw those in. Everything else can go in as well. Love that. We will cook the potatoes and sweet potato. And while that's happening, can I chop the watermelon? And watermelon is now sliced. So all of that ends up in my hands. Throw those in here. Those. Oop, I didn't get the leek cooked. Alright, so cool out the potatoes. Throw the leek in here real quick. Cook that. Take my mushrooms, put them away. Throw you in. Lime here. And then the sweet potato and leek are last. Do I like potatoes or sweet potatoes? I prefer regular potatoes over sweet potatoes. Not to say I don't like sweet potatoes, but if it's a question of preference, I prefer regular potatoes over sweet potatoes. You can just do more with them, so from a cooking perspective. Ooh, I filled the refrigerator, y'all. Yeah, I totally filled the refrigerator. So we went from 20 encumbrance on the refrigerator to max, which is amazing, at almost 40. Let me take half of the watermelon and stick that in the freezer just for funsies. Yeah. Those mushrooms are wild. But we'll deal with it. Okay. And the leeks, and that's it. We did it. Do I have anything rotten in the refrigerator currently? I do not. What is that? Oh god. Darn cows always make me think I had seen a zombie coming at me, and that's messing with my head every time. Okay, one thing I wanted to do is I wonder how this would work. Yeah. Come on. What are you thinking, B? Take out the seeds. Get rid of those real quick. Water pot, come out. Mug, transfer liquid. I want pot. Like so. So I was thinking, like, could I make a chamomile tea? But I don't think I can. Am I tripping? I've got water in a mug. I can't put anything in it. What is happening? Why is this happening to me? I don't know. It's very weird. Wait a minute. Can I do this real quick? Yeah, mugs don't heat up. Usually, even in this, like, you saw me earlier, I could put mushrooms in the mug. I don't know why it's doing that. So, transfer it out, maybe? No. Did the mug break after the first use? Like, what happened? Let me go from mug to mug real quick. Transfer liquid. Mug to mug. Just do one of these. And will this work? Nothing. Nothing. I cannot put anything in my mugs right now. What is happening? I don't know why this is occurring. I have spoons, I have forks, I have everything I would need if I had to mix something, but I cannot, for the life of me, put anything in my mugs, including a tea bag. And I know I have a tea bag here somewhere. Yep, tea bag. So there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do this right now, and I can't. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, well, here's what it is. Let's put it in the bottle. Don't waste water. I was just gonna make a chamomile tea, but I guess that's not happening. Yeah, I know I'm on the unstable build. It's build 42. I got it. Bugs happen, but still, that's a weird bug. So we pop out here real quick. Why did I come here? Because I wanted to go to the small drying rack and dry my chamomile so it doesn't go bad on me. Yeah, we should be okay. All right. How we doing? Put my chamomile away. Well, let's finish eating the bread so that way it doesn't go bad. I want to use my where are my onion rings? Did I use all the onion rings? I used all the onion rings. Yes, I sure did. Okay, sweet. Perfect. Perfect. Well, in that case, what should go in my sandwiches now? I'd use the mushrooms. We got a bunch of mushrooms. Use the mushrooms. Making effectively mushroom burgers with regular onions rather than fried onions. So cheers. Make this nice and heavy. 2 mushrooms, an onion. Where's my I have lettuce. There it is. Lettuce and cilantro. And then from there we add in our onion. So that's the onions. Oil. A little more oil. And then, yeah, just for flavor, add some pepper. Cheers. Sandwich eaten. Now, somebody said I don't have cookbook number 5. Let's take a look real quick. So I have cookbook number 5. Hey, there it is. I should have checked that beforehand. So as I'm in massive pain in my legs, we'll take a seat. We'll do some reading. And goodness, just revel in the fact this is almost done. All right, so that's nice. Read. So yeah, let's recap. Tonight we killed how many zombies? If we hit 4,223, we started at 4,096, if I remember correctly. So again, a little over 150, which is nice. We are still managing our weight, which is good. It's very good. I'm very happy about that, and life is moving forward. We hit our goal of fitness level 5. Strength is going nowhere, obviously. Well, I shouldn't say nowhere. It is going up. Animal care went up by 1, and we keep breaking weapons. But my axe is almost to level 7, so I killed 129 according to PR Mar in chat. So yeah, it's good. It's very good. The favorite weapon is still the nightstick. So you can go back almost 20 streams to when we first got to Irvington clearing out the town, and I killed a bunch of zombies with nightsticks. I do have 2 more nightsticks in the truck. I'm trying to get away from using them and use axes, and I don't know where I'm at, but you had to imagine your favorite weapon is listed as the weapon you've killed the most zombies with. So I killed literally the most zombies with a nightstick comparatively to other weapons that I've used at this point. I think that's wild. So yeah, that just shows you how much we were fighting back then. All right, let's see some of that watermelon this time. We're gonna eat a fruit salad. Yeah. All right, watermelon. I don't think this character has ever actually eaten a watermelon. I will have to double check that, but I do not recall finding a watermelon early in the playthrough, and we started in the winter time. So Closing out for the day. Well, I'm about to close up Project Zomboid. I have no problem with saying that. We have done fairly well, but I am going to switch games. You know, it's Sunday. We've hit the 2-hour marker, good for YouTube, etc. But at the same time, I do want to switch it up and have a little bit of fun before I have to go to work tomorrow, guys. So yeah. So we're eating, etc. Yes, but we are about to close up stream. Well, close up Project Zomboid. So digging that, we got to finish reading this cookbook, mostly because if we can max the cooking skill. It'll be our second skill that we max, along with the fact that we've been working on pretty much every other skill in game. We need to get back to, and we're just not finding clay. I don't know why we're not finding clay, but we're not, and it's weird to me, very weird. Nevertheless, we're here. We are here. Let's not go to sleep. We'll keep the standard routine. The man goes to bed around 1:30, 2 o'clock. He has the wakeful trait, so it is what it is. But for sure, when we come back, we will be doing the compost for our sunflower seeds. They're moving along just fine. All right, as usual, love you guys. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Cheers.